Okay, picture this. You're having a fun game of Yu-Gi-Oh! The time of your life. When your opponent drops the most disgusting, vile card on you, that it not only ruins your entire strategy, but makes you internally so upset that you have to rethink your entire life, and then you just say to him, hey dude, nice play, but internally you're dying? Yeah, it happens to me like all the time. These are some of those cards. Some of them are my own personal grudges that I've had over the years, but a lot of these are from lists and videos that I found on the topic of most hated Yu-Gi-Oh cards of all time. If I missed some, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Let's all hate on some cards because it's easier to do that than to cope with losing. The 12th card on this list is Garasu the Sea Turtle Kaiju. Kaijus don't seem to be much of an issue as much as they once were, but still having to use a Vanity's ruler to stop them just seems wrong. After doing your combos and finally getting your boss monster out, your opponent activates his Uno reverse card and says, no, I'm going to put him here, and then your guy just dies. It feels something like how, you know when you're cuddling with your dog and you slightly move to get a little bit more comfortable, they just get up and leave, and it's like heartbreaking. You didn't do anything wrong, you just wanted to be more comfortable. Well, in Yu-Gi-Oh, you just want a monster out as well, you just want to play a good game, but Kaijus don't let you be comfortable. They just kill the best guy in your deck over and over again. Number 11 is Final Countdown. I love when my opponent can pull off some crazy strategy on me. He pulls an Exodia, I get excited because I know the deck has a goal and he had a strategy to get there. Or even a well-constructed burn deck. They do suck to play, but it becomes more of a can I win fast enough? But this card just stalls everything. Imagine you're at Disneyland, and the line takes 4 hours to get on one ride. Oh, that's actually just how it is. Okay, imagine being in the Wendy's drive-thru for over an hour. That's what this card does. It puts you in the Wendy's drive-thru for over an hour. How miserable is that? If you're gonna burn me, at least make a fun deck to do so, don't stall the entire game. Number 10 is Yada Garasu. This is a classic card. You're most likely familiar with the Yada lock. I had to add it to this list because I can only imagine how hard it was to play against back then. I sadly didn't play competitive back then. I only played like my brother and we had some really crap cards, so I'll never really know what it was like, but I have heard horror stories of how bad it was. Number 9 is Ash Blossom. Hand traps can be some of the most annoying cards to deal with in the game. It makes you have to play 2 steps ahead and count on them having this card. Whenever you think they don't have it, you go for the win and then boom, it hits the field and you just want to scoop and walk away and never come back again. Number 8 is Fiber Jar. There will be banned cards on this list, of course, because usually they get banned because of how annoying they are or how broken they are. It's another card that feels like it slows the game down so much that you're not even playing Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. You're now doing your yearly taxes. Any card that does this puts a bad taste in my mouth because I really just want to play the game. Number 7 is Evenly Matched. This card had its time to be annoying, may not have the same effect anymore like it once did, but when it did work well in the meta, it could help you get an easy win. Ghost Reaper is considered a better card to a lot of people when you ask them. Personally, this card gave me a lot of headaches and that's why it's on this list. Number 6 is Max C. When I go on my turn and I have a whole plan laid out in front of me and my opponent drops a Max C, it just ruins my mood. I now have to decide whether I play my turn like normal and they get to draw to the moon, or I play a little bit back, but that only hurts me. Because if you don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh games can be over in the matter of a few turns. It's not like MTG or Pokemon, so you need to play smart or you just straight up lose. I remember my first ever locals I went to, I brought a Spellcaster deck. I put a lot of time and effort into this deck, and the first game I got absolutely annihilated by a Shadal deck in one turn. One turn! Number 5 is Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Yes, that's its actual name, it's pretty long. Do you know what else is long? My patience with this card, because this card sucks. It has a quick effect that allows it to destroy one card that each player controls once per turn, including the opponent's. If it's destroyed, including by itself, the player can simply bring it back with its secondary effect, which allows them to special summon a Destiny hero from the graveyard on their next standby phase. This card sucks to play, especially in Master Duel. Heroes are a super fun type to play. If you guys like to play them, that's awesome. Please keep playing them. But this card just makes them outright annoying to play against. Number 4 is Imperial Order. This card locks your opponent out, and it can be very hard to get around. You have Twin Twister, Harpy Feathers Duster. Well, guess what? They won't work against this card after it gets resolved. You better hope you have some monster effects to deal with it, because some decks really aren't that affected by this, but some can get stuck in their tracks and they have to basically just forfeit. Number 3 is Artifact Scythe. Artifacts can be super hard to play against. Different artifacts have been good support cards over the years, but Scythe is a huge problem today because of Artifact Dagna. Although it's still somewhat playable without the supporting Link monster, an ability that can activate on your opponent's turn makes them really hated among the community. It's good to play against someone, but when it's played against you, it kind of makes you rethink everything. Now to the top 2 cards. Number 2 being Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. This card came in like a nuke, and it just ruined everything. I wouldn't even want to play this game anymore because of this card. I actually strictly started playing Magic the Gathering because of this card. I came back later, don't worry, but the memories I had, and a lot of people had, were just pure hatred. Put this card against sitting at a table and having 20 people sing me happy birthday, I will take the happy birthday any day. It's insanely awkward and you don't know what to do, like do I smile, do I not smile, but at least I won't have to deal with Dragoon again. The number 1 card on this list is not super surprising, that being Mystic Mine. The skies have opened up though, the Yu-Gi-Oh gods have shined upon us this day because as of just barely, it was put on the ban list. Let's all praise Obelisk for a second. Do you remember when we talked about cards that slowed the game down? This card brings it to a complete stop. Imagine sitting in traffic without AC on a hot summer day. That's what this card does. You cannot activate any effects, you may as well just start counting the dust particles floating around in the air, at least that would be more fun than playing against this card. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have any other cards or stories, please let me know in the comments down below. I know this was kind of a quicker video, and if you liked the video, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys have a great day, and peace out.